Can you hear me? It's not.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Just checking. Who am I talking to?
This is Justine.
Hi, Justine.
Hi, how are you?
Okay.
Good. Can you hear? We good? Okay.
We can hear you, but on.
Could everybody please mute? here? Anything?
I don't see anybody. There's Janet.
Anything yet? Leash? Anything? Can you hear me? Hear it through. Can. Okay. Welcome, everyone. The first thing we have up is that every year our residents like to recognize a few people that have gone above and beyond the call of duty in contributing to their education and to their overall residency experience. So I'd like to introduce our incoming chiefs, Dr. Adora Anudu and Dr. Amy Joseph, to present the first two awards.
Hello, everyone. So the next, we're moving forward onto the teaching awards. First, we're going to start with the nurse appreciation. Okay.
This award is given to the nurse who is dedicated to professionalism and resident education.
Such a great nurse. She always goes above and beyond for her residents. I know I can always count on her. Amazing. You have been helpful throughout. Like whatever stupid questions we have, you're always there with a good answer and being patient with all our ups and downs. Thank you for being there.
We always feel bad about asking you for everything for help, but you never seem to be bothered by it. Thank you for everything you do. This year's Nurse Appreciation Award goes to Jennifer Cummins.
Until we get to... Oh, perfect. Here you go.
A few moments later.
How are you doing?
Oh, living a life here.
Well, before you live too much life.
So from all the residents, we wanted to give you this wonderful award
Oh, thank you.
for being the best nurse ever that all of us ever worked with. And you have been so helpful in helping all of us.
Oh,
So thank you so
well,
much.
thank you. I would hug everyone, but I don't think I'm supposed to.
I know. But we really do appreciate you.
Oh, well, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
You guys have been great to work with, too.
Awesome. Congrats, Jen. Okay, so next we're moving on to the Teaching Service Award. And so I'm going to play that video.
This award is voted on each year by the residents to recognize the rotation that stands out in terms of education.
Every time we had to consult this service, they have been so helpful and patient. They never get annoyed with us and are so helpful in making us understand every step of their process. It's like the best service.
Is the best rotation ever because they really take their time out to explain things in detail.
The teaching service of the year is endocrinology.
For being an awesome service that we can rely on, ask you very kindly. You guys are very, very receptive.
Well, I don't know if I should get it, but that's,
No, you're part of the team.
Very
So.
sweet of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Awesome. Congrats, endocrinology. They really deserve that. Okay, so next I'm going to introduce our two current chiefs, Jonathan Schweber and Aya El Jerby, to introduce the next awards.
All right, can everyone hear me? Yes? Probably? All right, let's go anyway. Hi everyone, I'm Jonathan, I'm one of the chiefs, and I'm happy to present the SIU Subspecialty Teacher of the Year Award. This award recognizes teaching contributions by SIU faculty in other specialties. Our winner this year, some comments from the residents. Every time she consults on a patient, she always takes the time to teach us, and it's always appreciated. The sim lab that she did for us was so helpful. She's eager to teach the residents. She's a pleasure to work with and a great team player. Her session on frenulotomies were excellent. This year's SIU Subspecialty Teaching of the Year Award goes to Dr. Sandy Edema, an ENT. She's not currently here right now, but
I am here, actually.
Hi.
I am here. I just got here. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I was late. I just finished clinic. I just logged in. I'm very honored. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
All right, so our next award is the Teacher of the Year. This award is designed to recognize one of our faculty members as being dedicated to residence and teaching. The Teacher of the Year had many positive comments to shift through. What makes her special is her ability to tailor her clinical teaching to each resident's level of experience and her constant persuasion to make each of us be better versions of ourselves and try harder. She's a role model of professionalism, gives timely, constructive face-to-face feedback, and is always mindful of learners on the team. Once she got here, she continually impressed us with her knowledge and amazingness. I remember one of my first weeks on the floor with her, she had cited an article in her note attestation. This information quickly got to all the residents, and we were all in awe. I can't think of anyone more deserving of this award, given how well she teaches and what an example she sets with her awesome teaching. She's a joy to round with. She has a thoughtful and systemic approach to caring for patients, and I have learned so much from her. She's a fantastic teacher. She makes you think critically of your decisions and as well as outside the box for your patients. She has a super nice personality and really easy to ask questions. This year's Teacher of the Year award goes to Dr. Kate Siebeneller.
Thanks, you guys. Thank you very, very much. This is very Thanks for doing that, even though I told Aya I thought she was the intern the first day. Who was on with us?
Monica.
Monica. I got mixed up. I thought Monica was the senior and Aya was the intern. And I said to Monica, man, Aya is a rock star. I can't believe she's only an intern. And she was not. So thank you for forgiving me.
The award was from all of us residents.
She was actually that good when she was an intern too, so. Next, we're going to patch in Dr. Ledbetter, and she is going to announce the Resident Teacher of the Year. Dr. Ledbetter.
Hi, I'm here. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right, well, thank you very much for the floor. I'm here on behalf of the Pediatric Medical Student Clerkship Team. This team is made up of myself, Dr. Sharef Unal, Kelly Pickrell, our nurse educator, and of course, Jackie. Each year, our medical students who rotate through our department are asked to give us feedback about the residents that they work with. I think we all are aware that our residents play a very important role in medical student education, and residency is not just a time to learn how to be an effective clinician, but also how to be an effective teacher. So each year we recognize the resident that received the highest rating from the medical students. This resident that we are honoring this year had outstanding numerical scoring from the students, and some of the comments about this resident include that the resident was very supportive and encouraging. The resident was quick to teach, was a pleasure to learn from. The resident was a very hard worker and was an excellent role model for oral case presentations, for history taking, for physical exam skills. The resident included the medical students in patient care and was always patient with answering questions. The resident would give impromptu educational sessions, all based on whatever patients they were seeing on the floor. The resident was very approachable, made me feel like I could ask any questions that I had, and was very pleasant and helpful. So very strong teaching from this resident. And this resident is Dr. Emma Mosley.
Dr. Mosley is on her way. We've had to split rooms because of the social distancing, so she is coming from a conference room that is very close to here. So we'll wait just 1 second so that she can receive her award. I can't sing and I can't dance, so sorry. Dr. Miner can, though, if everybody'd like to turn around and see what she's doing. What? Come on up here, Dr. Mosley. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Would you like to say a few words?
Thanks.
I think that's the fewest words she's ever said. Okay. Next up is our research award, and I'd like to introduce Dr. Bo Batten to give the annual research award.
Here's my little. Yeah, thanks. Hopefully you can hear me. It's nice to see everybody. Congratulations, making it to the end of the road. All right. This year was our 14th annual Resident Research Day. Hard to believe. And as I say every year, the quality of the presentations and the quality of the projects continues to improve, and this year was no exception. All 7 of you did an excellent job. I'd like to thank Dr. Idrizi, Dr. Nicholas, and Dr. Unal for taking the time to serve as judges during this event a couple of weeks ago. This year's runner-up for Resident Research Day is Dr. Jenna Geckner for her presentation, Investigating the Appropriateness of Laboratory Diagnosis and Treatment of Group A Streptococcal Pharyngitis in 2 local clinics. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Would you like to say a few words?
I'd just like to thank Dr. Chaudhry. That's it. And you guys.
Good call. Good call. I'd like to thank Dr. Chaudhry too. And this year our winner for the best resident research presentation goes to Dr. Aya El-Jerbi for her presentation, M-mode intraventricular systolic plane excursion, a new and simple method to the presence of VSP in fetal medicine. Who's that? Please. Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you to my research mentor, Dr. Galley.
Congratulations, everybody.
Congrats. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Batten. Next up, we'd like to recognize our chief residents. I can't say enough about these 2 individuals. They make my life so much easier. They help with every piece of residency administration in terms of scheduling, working out details of how we got to cover what are we going to do if somebody calls in sick. And this year they got to help with the number of residents that were either quarantined or had to be quarantined, and every time you turn around, these guys are manipulating the schedule and trying to figure out how we can make sure that we cover all the important areas in the hospital. So I really want to recognize them for their hard work and dedication to doing the job very well. I also want to say that any member of this residency class could have been a chief resident. We had many qualified applicants, and it was very hard to make a decision. Aya and John represented us well, but the whole rest of the class really stepped up, especially in these really uncertain times. So I want to extend a thank you to all of you for being so cooperative and willing to pitch in. So John and Aya, would you like to come up to receive your awards, please? First off is Aya El-Jerbi.
Ooh, John.
Would you like to say?
Thank you, Dr. Patterson. It was a great resident group to work with as well, and I completely agree with what you said.
And next is Jonathan Schweber.
All the way from London.
That's the people you need to talk to up here.
That's probably my family. Hello. Thank you so much to Dr. Patterson and to the program coordinators. I couldn't have, well, actually, first off, thank you, Aya, for being a great co-chief, and thank you to their program director and program coordinators. So thank you. And Jerry, who helped as well.
So I was going to recognize Jerry. He was a fourth-year chief for us this year, and he's so much like a faculty member, I sort of forgot that he was a chief. And he will be a full-fledged faculty member next year with our group. So he was instrumental in helping us work out some new scheduling things that we had to try because the residents wanted to try 2-week blocks of days versus nights. And I think all of us were pretty amazed when he came up with 7 different iterations of a call schedule, which included the Alpha Bravo blah, blah, blah. So thank you, Jerry Miller, for doing such a great job at mentoring our third-year chiefs and going above and beyond the call of duty with new scheduling changes. Okay, now comes my most favorite part of the program, and that is each senior graduating resident has a junior resident that is going to toast them with a few words and perhaps a video or two, since this is sort of a unique graduation experience. We haven't had that opportunity to use videos in the past. But I wanted to say a couple words about this group. Does anybody know what the sign is on my door? Has anybody paid attention to my door? It's usually open, so other than telehealth in progress, don't disturb, is there another sign on my door? It's a lot of words. Yeah, basically it's a quote, and I didn't even know it at the time, but the quote goes like this: go forth and do well, but more importantly, go forth and do good. And it exemplifies this class, and it exemplifies what I have to sign off on to say that you guys are ready to sit for your boards, and that is that you do your jobs well. Each and every one of you, there was no question about whether or not I could check that box, and then whether or not you were going to do good. And that is what I consider the professionalism piece of your milestones. And each and every one of you, I'm very proud of how you've come along in terms of your ability to advocate for patients and patient care and to be a good colleague. And those are traits that don't always come easily for everyone, but those are 2 boxes that I have to fill out to the American Board of Pediatrics, and this year it was an honor to fill those. Well, I haven't filled them out yet, but it will be an honor when I check those boxes. So thank you all for making my job easier. So. Okay, so the first person that I'd like to introduce, who is the first person I'd like to introduce, is Sarah Furquan, and she is here to toast Caitlin Berg.
She's here. I'm here. Hello. Okay. Slide. Okay, so this is the first time I'm next. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so this is the first time I'm ever giving a speech for someone's graduation. So it might not be the typical style or not the traditional way, but believe me, it's right from my heart. And I wrote it like when she was sitting in front of me, and at the back side of the computer, she was working all those things, and I wrote it at that time. So I'm not usually very vocal. So she really had a good impact on me, which makes me vocal this time. So it all started when I had my interview day. I had my lunch with her, and I noticed like a graceful lady walking throughout our tour guide. And then I matched, and I saw her coming to my room, congratulating me on my baby. And then we just met here and there. Until I worked on my last inpatient rotation with her, and it was a great experience. So far, before this inpatient rotation, I had an impression of her being calm and graceful and reserved. So at first night inpatient, and thanks to being COVID, that it was very calm, quiet. We shared our wedding pictures, our pictures, graduation pictures, and our kid pictures. So it was fun to know each other. And that was the time our bonding started. And it grew over and over again. And we enjoyed every movement from our busy nights to the calm nights. And then from sharing these pictures to discussing the prep questions that we do together. And then from her beautiful house pictures that she's been showing us to my house hunt, from those teary moments to laughing out loud, I had a great time with her. I enjoyed every moment of my inpatient rotation with her. I find her amazing, a very considerate person. She's a great doctor, a super great senior, and I learned a lot from her. I found her helping others quietly and without yelling it out, calmly responding to her errors, respecting and talking and guiding you through and being patient at all at the same times. And especially on those days when it was so hard to hold oneself, she's very graceful throughout all those. And the best part about her is even though she has a lot in her life during this last inpatient rotation, she has been great and worked through great dedication and has been exemplary for me. I wish her nothing but the very best in her future life. It's a very good friend of mine, and I really wish her very good luck for her. Thank you so much. Caitlin.
Sorry.
Finding my phone because I made some notes for a second. My husband and I ended up in Springfield, and we weren't very excited about it at first, but we kind of grew to love it so much that I'm staying here, and we're really excited about it. But I just have to thank him first and foremost. That's how I got through everything. Through my grumpy, getting through inpatient shifts, stressing about presentations and whatnot. He was there through everything, and my son through all of our schedule changes of residency. Dr. Patterson, Annalisa, and Jackie for all of my questions, supporting me through all of the life things that happened. Dr. Carlson for giving me a job. Dr. Rodriguez was my clinic supervisor and mentor, and she was amazing, helped me stay organized. Dr. Powell being my clinical mentor in our impromptu meetings in the middle of PICU night shifts. Dr. Darling, Dr. Voley, Dr. Miner, and Lack, everyone else on the faculty. I'm really looking forward to being part of the family still and learning and making more memories with all of you. Thank you. Next up is Dr. Adora Anudu, and she is going to toast this handsome young man by the name of Andrew Bernalis.
Okay, so I remember the first day as an intern as if it were yesterday. The day before had been a mix of emotions, from enthusiasm of starting work as a doctor in a new city with a new set of responsibilities, to the anxiety born out of determination to put my best foot forward. As it happened, my first rotation was in the inpatient unit, 4 weeks of nights. We all know how nerve-wracking that could be. However, I was met by a senior doctor whose cool, quiet, and resolute demeanor was a very calming antidote to my anxious spirit. On that first night of work, with a sense of purpose and diligence, he painstakingly set about using each incident that we had seen as a teachable moment, therefore giving me the hands-on training that I desperately sought. I can never forget the night that we had 8 admissions in the space of a couple of hours. I was in hyperdrive and all my senses were heightened. But this senior not only accompanied me to examine the patients, but discreetly took the notes as I worked on gathering the patient's history as well. He was quietly there, watching and using his eyes to nudge me on and stepping in when he felt it was warranted. He helped me build confidence in myself since he gave me the space to flourish. As hectic as our days were, the spirit of collegiality was established from the day one. And as a result of this, we were able to share more than work and a bit of our private lives. I remember talking to him on how to maintain a healthy weight, and I had shared the concept of intermittent fasting, which I ascribe to, and everyone knows that. He said it was crazy as it was, he was in on it, and we would keep each other accountable. I'm not going to go into details on how well that worked, but. And how about the day while we were in clinic and we were working on our notes and the song Without Me by Halsley came up on the radio and I started to sing along. And you were jokingly horrified and you said, "Not you too. Joy sings that song all the time." At that moment, I could detect all the love and care you felt for her. I thought it was very endearing. The truth is, Andrew, you made my intern year very memorable. Under your tutelage, I never felt judged or silly for not recalling a particular information or diagnosing an illness. Even when my answers were not precise, you would use questioning to nudge me towards a more concrete understanding of the situation. Andrew, you always have a repertoire of knowledge at the tip of your tongue, but for me, your most disarming attribute were the occasions a complicated scenario presented itself. You were open about it and you didn't pretend to know. Rather, we would investigate the answer together. I wish you all the best as you embark on your new journey as an attending. There's no doubt in my mind that you'll be a phenomenal general pediatrician. Your assuringly calm nature will always put those babies at ease. Your listening ears will make those teens feel heard, and your willingness to get to the root of the issue will definitely make parents feel relaxed and confident in the fact that their child's best interest is taken to heart. Thank you, Andrew, for being an awesome colleague and friend. Thank you for lending a listening ear to my anxieties as well as my crazy stories, which I always have. Thank you for leading by example. Andrew, you know that my speech will not be complete if I didn't give your sweetheart Joy an opportunity to share this moment with you. So I'm going to play a video that she made.
Hi, Andrew. Since I can't be there with you to celebrate your graduation, I asked the chiefs if I can surprise you with this video message. Dr. Patterson, I promise this won't take long. Okay. First of all, I want to say congratulations. I'm so proud of you and everything you've accomplished. Working with you during residency, I see compassion, dedication, and hard work. And I think those three attributes that you have are very important that can take you anywhere that you want in your career. And so with that said, I am very excited for you and for your future. I know you'll do great things. Always remember, I am here for you and I will always be your #1 cheerleader. I can't wait to see you soon. And again, congratulations. I love you.
Congrats, Andrew.
Yeah. I mean, all right. Let me try not to cry. As you guys know, I'm probably like the most talkative resident here, so I'll make the speech as short as possible. First of all, I want to thank the program for opening up their door for me and giving me the chance to achieve my dream. I want to thank all of you for believing in me and never giving up on me. I would especially like to thank those attendings who helped me during my difficult times and directing me to the path I am now about to set forth. My wife, Joy, my family, and friends, no matter the obstacles I face in life, I know your voice will always set me right and I will forever be thankful for that. As for my fellow residents, you guys made residence fly by so quickly. Just delete my speech. Oh, no, I didn't. Ha. Where was I? Oh, okay, there you go. You guys always had my back, and I couldn't ask for a better group of friends. As we go our separate ways, I want to leave you guys with a quote. Without failing at one thing, there won't be an opportunity to try again, learn, and grow. Life isn't static, but dynamic. Learn to embrace whatever situation you may face and strive to overcome. Believe in yourself, knowing your best is yet to come. Thanks.
Okay. Next up is Fatima Tariq, and she is going to honor Sarah Chabanara.
Sarah, to be able to speak about you on your graduation is such an honor for me. We all know Sarah as this quirky little person, but to see someone be so silly and intelligent at the same time is mind-boggling. My first experience working with her, I don't know if she remembers, it was during my intern boot camp, and she was the first resident I shadowed in residency clinic, and it was the perfect first experience, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I wrote a little poem for you, so I just want to... She is the epitome of compassion. Eating healthy is her passion. You will see her in resident rounds sitting with her back straight. She won't budge even if there's fire and you need to escape. So many topics she has taught us, be it alopecia, acne, or abnormal phosphorus. She loves to exercise, particularly hike, and likes to imitate Dr. Shafi riding a bike.
Hey, Dr. Shafi.
She is a thorough general pediatrician. Lucky are all the Vegas entertainers whose kids will get to see her in action. She's got more friends in Springfield than the rest of us. But we don't mind because a friend like Sarah is hard to find. Sarah, this place won't be the same without you. But please stay in touch. Regardless, Amy and I will continue to stalk you. I'll miss you so much. All the best.
Okay, so I'll keep this short and sweet like me. Basically, there's too many people to thank, and it'll take like forever to be able to do that. So just a general thank you to everyone, especially these guys and these guys. That's my fellow residents. And to my family, of course, thank you so much. This is the camera. That one. Hi. You know, mom, dad, and brother too, I guess. And then, of course, all the friends that I've made, which includes you guys, residents, and the other ones that I made out in the world, because you all know that I have a lot of friends out here. So thank you so much. I didn't mean to be emotional. can't help it. I said I wasn't going to, but thank you.
Okay. Next up is Usha Ravi, and she will be toasting Aya El-Jerbi.
So, when I volunteered to write a toast for Aya, I was given an option whether to roast or toast her. I really thought to myself, I really cannot roast Aya because she is the kind of person you really cannot write. You only can write nice things about you because there's nothing really which is not nice about you. So here's my toast to you, Aya. Aya is one of the most kind-hearted persons I have ever met. I had a chance to work with her a few times, and she was always eager to help me, break things down for me, and encourage me. Even though she's quiet and not the loudest persons in the room, when she talks, people like to listen. She has an amazing relationship with her patients who absolutely adore her. I remember this one time when me and Aya were walking towards the parking garage after a 12-hour floor shift, and these two cute kids came running to her and hugged her. She later told me that those kids were actually her patients, which made me respect her all the more. She invited me to her place where we studied together, did Zumba in her backyard, and had these random conversations about life. So she has this enormous collection of tea from all around the world and often feels pride in treating me every opportunity she has. She has been with me through thick and thin, my go-to person in Springfield, and someone who's always a call or text away whenever I needed anything. I feel blessed to have known her for almost a year, call her my friend, and feel so happy and excited for her as she embarks on a journey to become a pediatric cardiologist. Congratulations, Aya, and all the very best for all the future adventures.
Thank you, Usha, for those kind words. I can't thank the residency admin team enough for everything. Dr. Carlson for always advocating for us. Dr. Patterson, who has the sweetest heart and was like a mother to us and always went above and beyond for us. Annalisa and Jackie, who do so much for us in the background. Dr. Miner, challenging us with the clinic questions of the week. And Dr. Lack as well. And Dr. Vora, who is my clinic supervisor, Dr. Nicholas and his family for being so welcoming and supportive always, Dr. Gawi, who believed in me since I was an intern and always directed me to research projects and case write-ups and pushed me to be the best I can be. And to Sema, who has become a lifelong friend, I'll really miss my auntie visits to Rayuni and Zayudi. I was blessed with families that made me feel like I was part of theirs and made Springfield home. A special thank you to my own family who are watching at 1 a.m. from Doha, my beloved parents, my brothers, Hamza and Yusuf, who have supported me every step of the way. Mama and Baba, I love you, and no amount of words will give you justice to how much I owe you. Thank you to all my co-residents. I'm going to miss you all, and I can't wait to hear about what greatness you do.
Next, I'd like to introduce Amy Joseph, who's going to toast Zachary Emmons.
So I can't be as cool as Fatima and like say a poem because I'm not that creative. So instead you get a whole bunch of pictures of like your time in residency. And lucky for us, you send a lot of pictures to our group. And so there's a lot. Just saying. All right. So last week we had a lecture and the attending said, Zach, what about you? You're being so quiet. And those of us in the room together looked at each other and were like, since when has Zach ever been quiet? And of course, in usual fashion, then Zach went into a full explanation of how he had joined late because he was walking in and he wasn't sure if he was going to get reception while he was walking in. And then about 5 minutes later, as Zach is still talking about this story, I think the attending was thinking, oh no, what have I started? If there's ever been an opinion to be had or some knowledge to be told, Zach's told us all about it by now. I suppose next year, though, it's going to be a lot quieter around here, but I'm sure Zach will still be texting us on the WhatsApp group, so don't worry, everyone. We'll still have all the Zach opinions. The second block of my intern year, Zach's new son got admitted to the floor, and all of us brand new interns looked at each other and were like, oh man, we have to take care of our senior's kid. So in the middle of all that freaking out and worrying, we did what any professional resident would do. We gave him to the family med intern. Hey, we really didn't want to be the interns that messed up our senior resident's kid. However, as we later came to realize, we had nothing to worry about. Zach is one of the nicest, kindest people around and would never, ever think about braiding an intern for not knowing how to do things. I remember once Zach told me, just because you're an intern doesn't mean we don't think of you guys as colleagues. We all respect you. And I think that always stuck with me and is really a reflection of how nice and wonderful you are as a person. You know, once you get your Mountain Dew. Stacy brought up how it never ever happens that she goes to the grocery store with the kids and they point at all the Pepsi and Mountain Dew logos and say dada. Of course, we all know about how big of a Dodgers fan Zach is. Stacy told me about how when they moved to Springfield, the older kids started supporting the Cardinals and Cubs, and Zach very quickly put a stop to that nonsense. To the extent that when his daughter was 2, she referred to all sporting events as, "Go Dodgers!" I don't think a speech about Zach would be complete without talking about his family. We've seen Stacy and the kids at every family event, and it's very obvious how important Zach's family is to him. And Stacy, I wanted you to know that after every party, we always talk about how well-behaved and nice your kids are. We figure it's all you're doing, though, and Zach's just there for show. And of course, we had to make sure they were a part of this day, too.
Congratulations, Dad! Happy graduation! Yay, Daddy! Yay, Daddy!
I think over the last year and a half, I've been talking to Zach about fellowship and that whole process and how to decide what to do when we grow up. And we're also excited for you that you'll be doing your NICU fellowship, even if you don't get a doctor's lounge at your new hospital. We'll still tell you about our food and everything. It'll be fine, don't worry. Congratulations, and we'll miss you. And in case you're wondering, the answer is yes. You should get your hair cut before you start fellowship. Congratulations, Zach.
Thank you, Amy. I did not think I was going to be nervous getting up here. I'm usually not a nervous public speaker, but for some reason today I am a little bit. So I just wanted to say 3 years ago, my family and I arrived here in Springfield. We didn't know a single soul here. We were literally hundreds of miles away from the nearest other family member. And through these months, it turned into years, and now it's time to leave, and I feel like we're leaving home all over again. So I want to thank, first of all, my co-residents, each and every one of you that have become friends. These friendships I'll cherish for a lifetime. I want to thank my family, Stacy and the kids. I couldn't have done this without them. And of course, I want to thank Dr. Carlson and Dr. Patterson as leaders of our program. I couldn't have asked for better leadership and better people to look up to as I go through this process of becoming a pediatrician. They also wrote letters of recommendation for me for fellowship, as did Dr. Batten and Dr. Tripathi, Dr. Majiga. I want to thank them as well. And Dr. Majiga, at the end of intern year, I very sheepishly approached him and said I wanted to get involved in a kind of a NICU-related research project, and he helped me so much, and just like I had no idea how to do any of that, and he just jumped in and really helped me have some awesome experiences during this time. Dr. Miner was my clinic supervisor. She's standing back there as I look back, and her cheerful attitude sometimes like just really is what got me through clinic, because sometimes it was a struggle for me, and just to deal with some of the situations that we have with patients and stuff. And I couldn't have done it without her. And Dr. Missouri Andrew also for making sure that I never forgot my Spanish. She was my faculty mentor as well. So I want to thank everybody else that's helped me along this way, and I will turn the time over to whoever's next so that I don't take up all the time.
Okay. Next we have Dr. Emma Mosley, and she is here to toast Dr. Jenna Geckner.
They don't know that I changed the speech from the one I sent them. Okay. So today I'm both very, very happy and I'm very sad. Happy that I get to toast my best friend and the most wonderful woman I know. I'm very sad that we all have to sit through this sober. So, when I was writing this speech, I thought it sounded a lot like a eulogy. And yes, probably because I Googled sample eulogy speeches, but also because I realized this will be the last time I address you guys as residents, and that all of you will be here just like us. You're all moving on, and that makes me very sad. Even me, I feel very sad. So, Jenna, we met on a hot summer's day in the doctor's lounge. It was our first lunch together. I don't know if that's actually when we first met, but that's my first memory of you. I walked in and like I usually do, I said a story about my neighbor who's racist, and I was joking. But not even 5 minutes after I left, I get this long text from Jenna saying that she's happy to come and talk to him. And I am welcome here, and that's not appropriate. And I thought to myself, wow, this woman is crazy, and I want to be her friend. I couldn't think of a better story to start the speech with, because when I think of someone who advocates for people and cares about them, even though they don't know them, I immediately think of you. This isn't out of character. I know that for certain because your mom told me. So there's the story about Jenna. When Jenna was a little girl, her mom was vacuuming up a moth, and Jenna was crying because she was so scared for that moth. She was wondering how sad and scared it must feel to be approached by this huge thing. And now it's more than just a moth sometimes. Jenna, you care about all of us. You care so much about each and every one around you. You always put yourself in their shoes when you give them advice. You were my first friend here, my first resident mentor and only, even though we never met. You were my first senior. And you've always supported not only me, but everyone around you unconditionally. You are as human as humans can get, and that's not all you are. You are a sister to two beautiful women and an okay-looking brother. You're the daughter of two very wonderful people who love you very much. You're an aunt to three cute nephews who hold you in the highest regard. You are an essential and absolutely irreplaceable presence in all of our lives. And we all want you to know, and when I say all of us, I mean me as a part of your family. I spoke to your mom and she said it's okay. We all want you to know how much we love you and how proud we are that you're completing yet another challenging stage of your career. Time is not on my side in this speech. If it were, I could go on and on about you. You know, I have so many stories, but we're not going to say any of those. I've been censored. We have been through a lot together, lots of nights of crying, lots of nights of laughing, and hopefully later tonight. I'm sorry about this very long speech, but in the end, I couldn't love you more. I couldn't be any more proud, and we're going to Cancun once this is over.
Thank you. Dr. Jenna Geckner.
Okay. All right. Give me just a second. This way? Okay. Thanks, Emma. That wasn't as inappropriate as I thought it might be. So I just want to thank several people. First of all, Dr. Patterson, Dr. Carlson, I call them the mom and dad of our program. It's so great to have you guys. It's nice that the people in charge are the people that advocate for us and have our backs. Dr. Lack, Dr. Miner, also with the pediatric program, looking out for us always. Annalisa and Jackie and Melissa, who we go to for literally everything that they can help us with and everything they can't help us with. Thank you for all of our annoying emails, for answering them. My fellow residents, eating with you guys in the doctor's lounge got me through residency probably as much as anything else. I love you guys all. I didn't have anything else for that, sorry. A few of my mentors, not limited to, but including Dr. De La Cruz, my clinic supervisor, Dr. Gowie, helping me with our project, being so patient. My official mentor, Dr. Nicholas, who'll be happy to know I got my prep questions done. And Dr. Chaudhry, I've looked up to you and admired you since 4th year of med school, and I have been trying to impress you this entire time, so I hope it finally happens. So it really takes a village to raise a doctor, and I have such a great village. And of course, I had to mention my family. I could go on and on about them as well. My parents who are there for me in any way I need, whether it's coming to fix my stuff in my house that breaks, or I overdraw my bank account, or so on. And then my 3 sweet nephews, I have 1 on the way, but the 3 that I have come home to that always have hugs and laughter and smiles waiting for me. We'll have lots of time to spend together, guys, because I still need to find a job. So look forward to that. All right, thank you.
And last but not least, Dr. Monica Abdelnour is here to toast Dr. Jonathan Schweber.
Oh, this is cool. All right. Oh, this is one of the many, John. Okay. Alrighty. So it only makes sense that I would be doing your roast. 100% a roast. Don't expect anything nice. Maybe from your family, even not me. Okay. So I went to Ireland and I was in med school with John, and I prefer his other half, but I'll take John too. Just kidding. We love you. All right. So now this is a story all about how John's life got turned upside down. And I'd like to take a moment, just sit right here and tell you how about John became chief in a town of Medicare. In Springfield, Illinois, he was not born and raised, but on the floor, he definitely spent most of his days. This is John after he got here. After that booty. Chilling out in his house slippers, acting all cool, and teaching all those interns outside of school. All those other guys, they were no good, but he was always making real good friends in his neighborhood. It all started when he got into a little program and your mom's heart got destroyed, seeing you're moving with your family down to get employed. This is you and Dr. Nicholas. And this is you and your family. So wait, John, did you even know where this whole thing came from, or are you just too young? Just kidding. Your dad jokes keep us make you feel really old, and every time you laugh at them, it also helps. But now I'd like to share some really sweet and really fine moments and quotes that everyone really wanted to partake in this speech in the last 3 years and more. So from your residency class, they would like you to know that your music selection only gets worse when you're under the influence, that you never fail to laugh at your own dad jokes where it come out of nowhere, I don't know if you actually remember this, but when I was in med school in Ireland, I was in first year, and I think you were in third or fourth year, I can't remember, but you were teaching us how to suture in surgical club, and I looked like an idiot, and you sat there for about like 2 hours and taught me how to do like one suture. So thank you for that. I still suck, but it was an attempt. Your infamous Yeti cup that you lost in first year or second year, that all the second years went and found and never really found it, I'm guessing. And then a few from your family and friends. So from Jack, he says, Mazel Tov, you the man. Very proud of you and what you've accomplished. From Sunil, congrats, Shrubber, on your big day. Time to celebrate with an innocent gun. Post-exam special. From your brother, he says, to my baby bro, it's crazy to think that we used to fight invisible monsters in Power Ranger costumes, and now you're finishing up your residency. I couldn't be more proud of my little brother for getting into this place. This is just the beginning of what I'm sure will be a highly successful career. Congrats on your special day. Love, Alan. From your parents, Jonathan, we love your positive, warm, hardworking, and inquisitive attitude in life. We could not be more proud of you. Felicidades. And then from your better half, happy graduation. I'm so thankful for all the wonderful experiences you have had in Springfield and the amazing people that have come into your lives. Proud of you today and always. Here's to the next of many new adventures. Congrats, John.
Okay. Thank you, Monica, for that presentation and all the family and friends who pitched in. I really appreciate that. It's been quite a journey here. I have a lot of people to thank. First off, Dr. Patterson and Dr. Carlson, you guys are amazing leadership, and I thank you. Dr. Patterson specifically, I want to say you are the heart and soul of this program, and everyone knows that. To our program coordinators, I am very sorry for all the emails I sent you over the past few years. Jackie and Annalisa, you are the glue of this program for sure. Broad message to all the faculty members, every single one of you is absolutely amazing to work with. And I speak for all the residents to say we are so happy to work with all of you. Obviously, specifically, I want to shout out to cardiology, my boys. Dr. Nicholas, obviously, a big special thank you for your mentorship and all that time you took to get me to St. Louis as well. I really appreciate that. And Dr. Gowie and Dr. Dubay, thank you. To my clinic supervisor, Dr. Miner, we've had some fun patients to work with together. And I always loved your empathy and your professionalism with everyone, and I'll take that with me. To Dr. Fleischer and Dr. Soleil, you both are faculty members who pushed me academically, and I'm so excited to continue all your work. To all of my fellow residents, of course, I love you all. It's been a hectic ride, and I think we all had a great time here, and I'll miss all of you. And of course, to all my family and friends, thank you for your support. But the most important person I want to thank, obviously, is Sarah, my beautiful Sarah. I love you so much, and you are the most amazing thing that happened to me. Thank you.
How do we feel? Good? Good. Y'all did an excellent job. Now we have a video to show. Do you want us to start it, or does somebody want to introduce it? Start it? Okay. Roll tape. Okay. I don't think we do.
Congratulations on all you guys graduating. It's been a great 3 years with all of you guys. I wish you guys nothing but luck in all your future endeavors. And remember, if you guys have any questions, just please pick up the phone and call one of us. We're always happy to talk to any of you guys after you guys leave here. Good luck, guys.
It has been an absolute pleasure
working with all of you over the last 3 years. I've had a chance to see many of you grow into becoming outstanding physicians. The next steps of our journeys are always a little bit complicated, but I think I feel very reassured that all of you are going to be great advocates and great clinicians for your patients. All the best, and look forward to all the impact that you'll make on our healthcare community.
I wish you all the best. I wanted to say that it's not really all jacked up. That sunny Springfield is really great, and we will miss you. Please know that your friends in the hoop scooping world are here and available to talk with you anytime you have questions out there. You know our number. Call us.
Congratulations to all of you. I wish you all the best in your careers, and choose something that you really love to do, because you're going to be doing it for the rest of your life.
Hey guys, I just wanted to congratulate you on your upcoming graduation. It's been an honor to work with all of you. I especially appreciate all the kindness that you showed me when I first started here, and you made me feel welcome. I think you all will do amazing, and please keep in touch so we can see what you've accomplished.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Good luck on all your future endeavors. It's been great working with all of you. And remember, when you go out into the real world, you're all well prepared to do what you're about to do. But also remember to trust no one.
Hi everyone, congratulations on your graduation. I am so proud of each and every one of you. Thank you for welcoming me here this year. It was awesome getting to be here for your final year. I wish I was here for your whole residency. And good luck to each and every one of you. I know you're going to do great. And feel free to call us anytime. Questions come up, call, because we're right here. And hopefully you have all of our numbers in your cell phones by now. Okay, bye.
Congratulations on your achievement, and good luck with your new endeavor. You did a good job, and we are hoping that you'll go to the world and keep what you're doing, and good luck with everything. Enjoy your life, and I'm sure you're all going to be great pediatricians, and always just keep learning. We're still learning, so that's not going to end. Good luck, and every time as you go in your life, we made new connections. Just don't forget any connection you made in the past. Also, your previous attendings are your mentors, and mentors usually for life.
Wishing the pediatric residency class of 2020 all the best. I know you will all go on to do great things. My advice is always take time not to just smell the flowers, but take a picture. Listen to your heart, but also listen to your attorney. Best wishes to all of you. Congratulations.
Class of 2020, congratulations. It's been an honor working with you and seeing you grow through these past 3 years. And although none of you have decided to go into critical care, we still wish you the best of luck, and you will do great in the future.
Hi guys. I just want to say congratulations. You have made it. It's been a very long 3 years, but you did a good job. I wish you the best in your future career paths. Either you're gonna go for fellowship or your practice in academics or private. You will do well. So good luck, and we will miss you. Okay, take care. Bye.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. I'll be different than the other people. I'll mention everybody's name. So congratulations to John, Aya, Sarah, Caitlin, Zach, Andrew, and Jenna. And I wish you all for your future. And we will always be here to help you wherever you need.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. I know you all will do well. Remember to follow your heart. Follow that inner voice. If it tells you, repeat a lap, go back and check on the baby one more time, just do it. Listen to that inner voice and you'll be just fine.
Congratulate all the third years on 3 wonderful years of being in Springfield. I've enjoyed interacting with you and learning about you and your lives. Advice. Always ask questions. Never be, you likely won't always get answers, but if you're always asking questions, it'll tend to take you to the right path. Be kind to nurses. may not be sleeping with them, but you still need to be nice to them. Number 3, watch your language.
Our dear sweet class of 2020, we are so proud of you guys, and we hope that you have many, many more adventures. You guys will always hold a special place in my heart because you were the first class that I got to see go all the way through intern through graduation, and so you guys will always be special to me, and I will always be proud of you.
I'm gonna keep mine short and sweet. Good luck to you all, and just remember my favorite phrase. I love you guys.
Love you guys.
Yes.
Okay, Dr. Carlson's coming up to make some final words, but while he does that, I would like to thank a few people who helped put this together. Leash is up in the booth. You may know her from neonatology. She had no idea what she got herself into when I ran into her in the hall and said, could you just help us just with a little thing here? So not only did she coordinate everything and help us with the technical stuff, but she put up with me being a total wreck the entire week trying to figure out how we're going to make this to work. Thank you to Annalisa and Jackie for doing the same thing, putting up with me. And my co-residency directors, Michelle Miner and Jody Lack, thank you guys so much for being such a supportive team. So I'll turn it over to Dr. Carlson.
Just a few closing remarks. I think one of the interesting things about residency is the days are so long and the months and the years are so short. It's sort of the 3 years you've been with us has gone by so quickly. As you reflect on this day and the circumstances, for the first few years, it'll be like, oh yeah, we graduated in 2020, the year of COVID. And then a few years into your career, you'll be reflecting back, well, when did you finish residency? You'll say, oh, that was back when COVID was here. There'll be a few more years, and this will go quickly. And then sometime in the future, you'll say, I graduated in the year of COVID, and a young doctor will say, how old are you? It goes very quickly. Celebrate every moment. Grow every day. Take care of the people who take care of you, so that they can take care of you. I think that we are all so proud of you. When I get asked sometimes what's my favorite part of being chair, and there are things I enjoy. No, I actually enjoy almost all of it. But I think it is the education, and really the resident part of the education, because I get to see all of you grow through 3 years and really give us a lot back. The challenges of me. I am by myself when I'm working by myself in the emergency room, not nearly as good a doctor as when I have a resident at my side. When they're challenging me as I'm challenging them, bringing new ideas. And there are many days, like we may exude confidence and at 6:30 in the morning as we're checking on patients that we know what we're going to do through the day and how this is going to end up. But a lot of times I go, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do today. And we work through it together. So there is that growth and confidence. But you guys have really had an impact on the SIU Department of Pediatrics. You have left a lot of things behind. Your positive influence on the people that you've touched, the patients you've touched, will remain with us. We hope that we've had that influence on you. And as you reflect back on this, hopefully it's with joy. Certainly, as we reflect back on your time here, it will be with pleasure and joy. Thank you. That concludes that. We wish you well.
Congratulations, Jenna. Happy graduation, Jenna.
Caitlin, you run!
Love you, Daddy. Hi.
¡Felicidades, Jonathan!
Congratulations, Andrew!
Nadinig ba tayo?
Probably. Felicidades, Jonathan!
Pues no sé.
Felicidades, Johnny! Jonathan, 3 hurras! ¡Hurra, hurra, hurra!
Congratulations, Caitlin Shay. Cheese. Cheese.
Are those my grandkids talking?
Hi.
Hi, is that Toby or Mary or Henry or Addie?